Hi, you are joining me in my car once again. We are headed to the grocery store today. I set myself the challenge this month in September to keep our grocery budget at $2.50. I am going shopping today just for the next 4 days. We need 4 days worth of dinners and then some little lunch and breakfast bits. But then we'll be leaving to California for a funeral, so we've got those 4 days. We'll shop for those now, and then I'm just gonna try and bring you along throughout the week while I try and meal plan for the rest of the month for these very cheap, frugal dinners. So I'll bring you along for that. If that sounds like something you are interested in and you want to see more of, then make sure you subscribe. And just to make things totally crystal clear, we do have WIC, so a lot of the things that I'm going to purchase today are covered by WIC, so those are not coming out of our pocket, which we are grateful for. We are a family of 4, but one of us is a baby. I've got her with me. So she's not eating a whole ton, but she's eating a little bit, but for the most part, it's 3 of us that are eating. And yeah, that kind of sums up our family and what we're shopping for. So let's head to Winco. Hi, it's the next day. So yesterday's shopping trip was a bit of a fail. I forgot my WIC card and I didn't realize it until I was already at the checkout. Everything was already rung up, like huge line behind me. So I ended up paying for all of the groceries, and there's like things that come with WIC, like 3 jars of peanut butter and 72 ounces of cereal, that kind of thing, that I normally wouldn't pay for. So they're like kind of extras, especially all at once like that. So it came to like $70 for this one little 4-day grocery shop. So I immediately then took those groceries to the customer service and returned everything that was supposed to be purchased on my WIC card. So after that, I just was a little frustrated. So I did not finish the grocery shopping, but the groceries that I did need to purchase, I got, and those came out to $25.73. So doing the math, that gives us about $224 to work with for the rest of the month. So that's the number that we're sticking to for the next 3 weeks or so. So I'm starting to create this meal plan, but before I really get into it, I want to just look in my cupboard. That's what I'm looking at. It's right behind you. Just to see what I have and what I can use. So specifically, there's 2 shelves down here. It's a bit of a mess because we have a pretty small pantry, but this shelf a lot of the time just gets sat, like we haven't used a lot of this, and then this shelf too. So it's all like dried goods and canned goods that I want to try and make use of in this very frugal month. So we always have tons of canned fish, so either salmon or tuna, as well as peanut butter, but I do have some beans and lentils, rice, pasta, like there's over here a box of orzo pasta that's been in there, lots of quinoa, just, you know, things that need to be used. So that is what the goal is with this meal plan. All right, so we are fast approaching when we are leaving for our trip. It's Thursday now, we leave tomorrow. So I'm going to create this meal plan today, as much of it as I can. I might just do 2 weeks, we'll see how we're feeling. So I've got a big list of meal ideas. Some of them are ones that we've had before and some of them are brand new. So we will be testing some recipes out in this, I'm sure. But I just need to make sure that the meals I pick fit into that $225 budget that I have left for the month of September. So I'm going to share my screen here. You can see I've got my big list of budget-friendly meals here. So I think I'm going to create a 2-week meal plan to start out. So I'm looking at what I've got on here. I like to do a mix of like easy meals that I can do just really quick, and then ones that take more like half an hour. know some people think half an hour is quick, but to me that is a lot of time and energy to put into a meal. So one of my favorite go-to sort of quick, easy ones is pizza. We do a homemade pizza dough, and then we will just throw together some pizza sauce using like a can of tomato sauce, which I do have, and then we'll just top it with whatever we have. So cheese is covered. So really, pizza is not going to add anything to what's left of the budget because we have all of the ingredients that we need. Next, I'm going to add, what sounded really good to me was red lentil coconut curry with naan. So I have a naan recipe that I got from my brother that is super easy. It's Greek yogurt and flour, and then you can add things to it like garlic and parsley and kind of whatever else you want to have your bread taste like, but it's super quick and easy, and it turns out really good. It's got lots of protein in it, so I like that about it. And then I've made my coconut curry twice in the last 3 or so weeks, and it's just so good. So I want to try it with red lentils because they are so inexpensive, and I've got a bag in my pantry, so I'm gonna put that on there too. I should probably do the math on this one. So red lentil coconut curry. The only thing that I think I need for that, so we will do a red bell pepper, that's covered by wick, so that's 0. An onion, also covered by wick, that's 0. I will need a can of coconut milk, and I know at Walmart that comes to $1.68 in my area. So that meal will cost me $1.68. I've already got the rice to serve it over. I will need to purchase some more Greek yogurt. So I usually get the big giant tub from Sam's Club, and that is like $5.78 for the plain Greek yogurt. Alright, so on my shopping list, I'm going to put the red bell pepper, onion, coconut milk, Greek yogurt, and I will just mark this one Sam's Club. Yogurt is a WIC item, so technically we could get that for free too, but I like to get the flavored yogurts with that money, and then I go to Sam's Club to get just the giant Greek yogurt. Back to our meal plan. I've got red lentil coconut curry on there. Another one that I think sounds really good is chicken taquitos. That one I again will make with the Greek yogurt. You can use like cream cheese and stuff, but if I've got the Greek yogurt, I'd rather use that and not add the extra cost of cream cheese. So taquitos, I have the tortillas. I will need to buy chicken. So I will need to buy chicken. I'm going to add it to my list. It will, for taquitos, I usually like to make extra, so I'll do 2 chicken breasts. I guess we'll add some other things to it too. So I need some salsa for that. Next up, I'm going to do teriyaki bowls. This is a super quick, easy one. So for teriyaki bowls, I usually like to do frozen vegetables, which I have in my freezer. We will throw together some teriyaki sauce. That's soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic. We've got all of that. I will add chicken to that as well, and I will probably just do 1 chicken breast. I'll add some more protein with some edamame. Next up, I will put some street tacos because I bought the tortillas for that probably a week and a half ago, and we haven't used them. So street tacos, we will use the little tortillas that I've got. I will need to get some lettuce, tomato. I might go pick some tomato from my mom's garden because it's delicious. I will already have salsa. We've got cheese, onion. We've got. I probably will get some avocados, which we are lucky enough to have included in WIC as well. So that should cover our street tacos and the toppings for that. So I want to make a meal with some orzo. I've not actually used orzo super often, but I've got the box, so I want to use it. So I think what I'm going to do is I can do lemon chicken orzo or cheesy chicken broccoli orzo. I think I'm going to try the lemon chicken orzo. So I'll put that on my list. Lemon chicken. So I've got my recipe for lemon chicken orzo here. I have fresh basil, we have dried oregano, paprika, salt, pepper, olive oil, butter, shallots. Do I want to use shallots? Maybe not. I have onion, I feel like it does the same thing. Chicken broth I will need to add, lemon juice, lemon zest, and baby spinach, and Parmesan cheese. I do have some Parmesan cheese in my fridge. So chicken broth and a lemon. I can find a giant thing of chicken broth at Walmart for, sometimes it's $1.98. It's been on sale a lot of the time lately, so I'm gonna put it on here. If it's not on sale, then it's $2.98, which is not bad either. So I will put chicken broth, and then I will add a lemon to the top. And then baby spinach. I like to get spinach at Winco. It's the best deal there. I think it's like $2-ish for a big giant bag, and I like to put that in literally everything. Smoothies, sandwiches, wraps, dinners. Spinach is just like a really good go-to throw into everything kind of vegetable because it doesn't have a ton of taste when you're mixing it in with things. So that's just my little spinach rant, I guess. Let's see, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wanted to try this Southwest egg scramble. Just sounds really good to me. We love eggs around here, so I mean, look at that picture. Doesn't that just look so good? That looks so good to me. Alright, so eggs I need. Red bell pepper, green bell pepper, eggs, salsa, sour cream, salt and pepper, bacon, cheese, pico or salsa. So I'm gonna frugal this up a little bit. Bacon is expensive, and if I'm not using it for a lot of meals, which I don't love to cook bacon because it makes my whole house like bacon and I don't like that. I think we'll probably use ham. So I'll just buy some from the counter, like the deli counter, and we will use that in there instead. Still be delicious, I'm sure. Oh, lunch meat. And for me that is $5.68 a pound, and I will probably get for the rest of the month 2 pounds, so we're looking at about $12 for that. And then I also needed bell pepper. I'll just put, I'm gonna get 2. Sour cream is good. I don't usually buy it. We don't use a lot of it, so I'm gonna just say we'll use Greek yogurt if we feel like having something like that. So we will leave that out as well. I'm going to put poke bowls on here. That's one of my husband's favorite meals to have is poke bowls. So I think I will add some more white rice to our shopping list. So that I can have some of that on hand for all these rice meals. And then we also use, let's see, avocado in that. So I'm gonna just tell myself I probably need 4. Avocado, we'll use canned salmon or tuna. We've got plenty of that in the pantry. Wick covers that, so we get some of that every month. So I've got quite the stash. Let's see, what else do we put in there? maybe some carrots. I know my husband loves cream cheese in his poke bowl. So it is possible that we will use cream cheese for the poke bowls as well as in our taquitos. So I'm just gonna put it down here and I'll math it out and see if it works. We might go without, we might do it with, we'll see. And then we'll do like spicy mayo and whatever other sauces. Green onion, of course. Throw in whatever veggies we feel like out of the freezer or the garden, whatever. So that sounds good for poke bowls. I want to try and do a tuna casserole as well. I've never done tuna casserole, but seeing as we have so much tuna, I'd like to try. So I don't even know what's in a tuna casserole, so let's find out. Tuna, I'm guessing. 26 years and I've never had tuna casserole. Okay, so wow, there's a lot of ingredients for this. Okay, so I can make my own condensed soup. That's super easy to do. We have tuna. I actually have frozen peas. Egg noodles I'll need to get. Milk we have. Cheese we have. Breadcrumbs we actually have too. So really, I think I just need the egg noodles to make this dish work. So let me go to my shopping list. Over here by the rice, we'll put egg noodles. And that should have us covered there. I like to do stuffed quesadillas. It's super easy and it's kind of just like a use up whatever produce we have left sort of thing. So I'm gonna put stuffed quesadillas here on this list. I'll probably throw in some leftover street taco meat, any onion or bell pepper, tomatoes, cheese, like all that sort of thing. So you could also use, if you didn't have meat on hand, you could throw beans in. We might do that as well, just depending on what we're feeling like. So you can make that as bougie or as frugal as you want to. So let's see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fall is approaching, so I am thinking we're going to have some cooler weather. So I do kind of want to add some more like fall meals. There is this Italian pastina that I have seen quite a few times popping up kind of all over the place, like on social media and Pinterest and all of that. So I thought it would be a fun one to try. And with that, I believe it's just like chicken broth. It's like a chicken noodle soup, but with like the pastina pasta, which is like little stars. I think my daughter will like that. So that's one that I'm thinking she's going to eat. We actually already have pastina stars. I found them for 50 cents at Walmart, which was great. So I will put that I need 2 things of chicken broth, and then I'm going to add things like carrots and celery. I probably will add some chicken to that as well. So with that going in, chicken, I need 2 packages. So that's what we need for the Italian pastina. Then I think we will do some breakfast burritos. That will be eggs, sausage. I probably will need to grab more tortillas just because we're doing a few tortilla meals. Winco always has a really good deal on tortillas. I think it's like $2.50 and you get 25 of them. Of course, you could make them at home. I've not found a recipe that I like. Maybe I'll attempt it, but if it fits in the budget, I'm just gonna buy them because it's never worked out for me in the past. Maybe I need somebody to come teach me how to do it the right way, but tortillas are on the list. I think as well we're going to add some potatoes to that, just to like bulk it up. I'll probably make them like the little English country potatoes that you can get at the breakfast diners, but that's what we'll do to fill that up. I'm gonna say we're gonna do 2 weeks here, so I'm gonna call that good for our 2 weeks of meals. So let's go back to our shopping list and we're gonna price this out. I'm gonna price it out as if I were paying for everything. Like WIC wasn't gonna cover anything, just so I can see kind of how much money is coming out of the WIC as well. I get like $70 in produce every month from WIC, and I've used a tiny bit of that. So let me look at the cost of these. So red bell pepper. Yep. Red bell pepper at Walmart is $1.48 each. Usually I can find produce cheaper at Winco, so this is like the top of the line what it would cost, but I'm hoping it will be cheaper, and WIC will also cover it for me. Onion, they are 70 cents each. $1.97. My goodness, I feel like cream cheese just keeps going up. So let me add all this together. Be right back. Alright, so with these items on my list, it comes to $77.31. That's without WIC. So we are like well within our budget with this. So that's awesome. If I can stick super, super low, that would be great, because we still have to cover our trip and everything. So we're looking good with that. I will have another week left of September after these groceries go through. I also have, if you're thinking like, what are you doing for breakfast or lunch? We already have bread. We will have lunch meat and cheese, of course, and then leftovers from these dinners. So that is lunch options. And then I have like oats and eggs and cereal, all that sort of thing, smoothies that we can make for breakfast. So we don't need to add anything to those. So that's what we're looking at right now for these. We are well within our budget. I will update you on how this all went, like as far as sticking to the budget completely at the end of the month when I do my October budget. I am going to end this one here. I'm going to edit it really quick and get it done and published, ready to go for Sunday before I leave for my trip. And I'm also going to bring you along for my trip, so that's probably the next video you'll see after this one. If you liked this video, please subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Give this video a like. Let me know if you like this kind of video. If you're liking more of those week in the life videos, I'd love to hear about it. And I will see you again next week for another one. Bye!